Imagine a future where leaving your neighborhood requires government approval. A future where surveillance cameras track your every move, not to keep you safe, but to keep you in line. Welcome to the world of 15-minute cities. A bold new urban vision, or a quiet step toward digital control. The idea of a 15-minute city is simple. Everything you need, work, school, healthcare, groceries, parks, should be reachable within a 15-minute walk or bike ride from your home. No long commutes, no traffic jams, fewer cars, cleaner air. It's being promoted as a solution to climate change, urban congestion, and even mental health, a way to rebuild local communities and reduce carbon footprints. Cities like Paris, Barcelona, Melbourne, and Vancouver are embracing the concept. On paper, it sounds ideal, but in practice, things get murky. Some cities are beginning to experiment with traffic filters and zoning systems. Take Oxford, UK, for example. The city has been divided into zones with ANPR cameras monitoring when and where you drive. Leave your zone too often, you're fined. The city insists it's about easing congestion, but critics argue it feels more like a digital leash. Residents worry this is the beginning of a movement passport system, where the government decides where you can and can't go, in the name of sustainability. As more cities adopt smart technology, 15-minute cities are blending into broader trends. Facial recognition cameras, digital IDs, AI-powered traffic enforcement, and centralized data collection on how we move, shop, and live. It's not just about making cities walkable, it's about creating digitally managed urban zones. Critics ask, when does smart planning become smart control? And who decides what freedoms are worth trading for efficiency? As cities move toward 15-minute models, they're also moving away from personal vehicles. Parking is vanishing, streets are being pedestrianized, gas cars are being banned. In some future proposals, car ownership isn't even part of the plan. Instead, you'll rent vehicles through corporate apps or use public transit and ride shares with geo-restricted routes. For many, this feels less like progress and more like economic gatekeeping. Will only the rich be allowed to move freely? Is a world without cars really about the planet or about centralized control? Supporters argue these cities will save the environment and enhance daily life, but skeptics say they strip away the core of personal freedom, the right to move, travel, and live without surveillance or restriction. Once a city becomes digitized, tracked, and geo-fenced, the infrastructure for total control is already in place. All it takes is a policy shift, and suddenly freedom becomes conditional. So the question is, are 15-minute cities utopias for the planet, or prisons for the people? What do you think? Is this the future we want, or one we need to question before it's too late? Leave a comment below and let your voice be heard. And if you want more deep dives into the future they're building, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay informed.